Denver Broncos at home Week 7, ready for a cheesehead invasion as the Green Bay Packers are in town coming off a bye week. Orange Crush faithful feeling like, oh yeah, well, our offense took Week 6 off too, so we're just as rested.
Wilson scrambles away again, and he cannot run for the first down, and they turn the ball over.
Packers had the luxury of sitting back and watching their Week 7 opponent. Must have felt like they were watching the bench warmers. Like, I know all the guys on the screen, but this isn't good.
Good pocket. Intercepted at the 42-yard line.
Russell Wilson didn't even throw for 100 yards last week, averaged 4.3 per pass attempt. The run game averaged 5 a carry, so you know. Wilson is next in line to meet with Bob Slidell, who's going to ask him, what is it that you say you do here?
Pressure, tip, in the air, intercepted. The Chiefs do it again.
Other than throw INTs, he threw 2 of those last week. Threw 1 touchdown that required Cortland Neo Sutton to go all Matrix to pull it in.
Watch his right foot and see if he has possession. Right foot down, he still has possession. Left foot down, does he bobble the ball? And it looked like he possessed that, Terry. That looks like a touchdown to me.
Wilson does have 4 100-plus rate games in 2023 out of 6 games, 12 touchdowns. His numbers aren't bad, but not many in Broncos country care anymore. They aren't the kind of numbers that have led to wins.
From the end zone, looks downfield, pocket collapsing, and he's in the end zone. He throws a loose ball to the near side, but it's intentional grounding on Russell Wilson with the Jets able to record a safety.
His bottom-of-the-barrel outing in Week 6 did come against a Kansas City defense that's played QBs and offenses tough, but the Green Bay secondary he faces this week is strong as well. Sub-85 rating allowed to quarterbacks, holding them to a nice 6.6 yards per attempt, giving up under 200 yards per game.
Garoppolo keeps, is looking for Hooper, now goes deeper downfield, picked off by Rudy Ford.
Green Bay has held all 3 position groups to a rating under 90, so no blind spots. Whether Russ is cooking or not, Green Bay's pass rush will heat his kitchen up. They have one of the highest blitz rates in the league, and with it, one of the highest pressure rates in the game.
Down goes Garoppolo. Kenny Clark got it.
That's plenty relevant in this matchup, as Wilson's dud was against a Kansas City pass rush that also blitzes like crazy. Wilson's 2023 rate is a hair under 100 versus 5-plus pass rushers. It drops to under 80.
These receivers, you need separation. You need some kind of help, tight coverage.
Aside from making him uncomfortable last week, it also led to 4 sacks taken too.
Wilson, sack.
Denver's rush attack, Green Bay's run defense. Javonte Williams, Jaleel McLaughlin, 82 yards combined last week, just 17 carries. Both guys efficient enough.
I don't know if the NFL has really seen what Javonte Williams can do when he is healthy. Brings a lot of physicality and more quickness than I think people want to give him credit.
Green Bay's run defense, tougher than the one that they just faced. They've held running backs to a 4-a-carry mark.
Here's Jacobs, still trying to get on track. And Quay Walker back there to make the stop, a loss of 2.
As you can see, the Broncos' offense faces another tough defense, but they too need more from their offense. Jordan Love's last outing wasn't much better than Wilson's latest. Love throwing 3 INTs without any touchdowns against a Raiders secondary that hadn't fared all that great prior. Love has a sub-80 rating for the year, under 7 yards per attempt.
Love protected, in the air and picked. Second for Spillane.
Packers pass catchers, like Denver's, don't sport big numbers. No one on the team averages more than 58 yards per game. Stacked up against an improving Broncos secondary. Denver may have atrocious numbers against the pass overall. They've given up the highest rate in the league, for example, but the last 2 games have held quarterbacks to a sub-90 rate. Safety Justin Simmons returned from injury, coinciding with their upward trend.
Gets it away and then just flings it, and it's picked off at the goal line. Justin Simmons.
Packers' run game is an X factor. They're hoping Ron Jones is ready to go. He'll have had plenty of time to heal at least. Hasn't played since September 28th, and he only had 5 carries that game. Only has 14 all year.
Aaron Jones, electrifying. He's gone to the house. Touchdown, Green Bay Packers.
Man, would they love to load him and A.J. Dillon up in this game. Broncos have allowed 5.9 yards per run to running backs. No team more generous to the position.
Gets a handoff, turns at the 10, now cuts left at the 5. He breaks a tackle into the end zone. Touchdown!
This is a modern-day YouTube classic. Good Sports' Brandon Perna, Broncos superfan for anyone who doesn't know, versus Tom and his Grossi posse, Perna's Green Bay alter ego, or is it the other way around? Mentioned both earlier, by the way, not just this season, jumped on those bandwagons years ago. I expect both their fan bases to rep big in the comments section this week, along with everyone else. Let's see what the big board has.